a real treat for you today. Here to tell you all about it is the gentleman that knows all about the MV-22. And Jacob, tell the folks out there in the crowd who can't see you what you do in the Marine Corps.
Hey man, Jacob Florence. I'm a MV-22 pilot with Marine Operational Test and Evaluation Squadron 1. The MV-22 Bravo is my aircraft. And flying today we have Major Sonny Hyatt and Major Huggy Hardin, our crew chief Staff Sergeant Yarrington, and our air observer Corporal Mariscal. They're going to come in and show you features, capabilities of the MV-22. MV-22 was something that I thought was impossible to be able to fly like an airplane, but land like a helicopter. So you now come in sort of for a typical helicopter type landing. It'll stabilize here for a moment in a hover. For its first trick, it will fly backwards. If you look at the aircraft, you have the prop rotors, as we call them. They're half propeller, half rotor. Those are attached to a series of gearboxes, and that big bulky thing on the edge of the wing is called a nacelle. The nacelle is really where the magic happens with the V-22. The pilot's using a control switch inside the cockpit. They're able to rotate that thing forwards and backwards. Now, 0 degrees, the wings are level with the horizon. They're currently at 90 degrees. They can actually bring them all the way backwards to 97.5 degrees, allowing them to fly backwards, as you see right now. VTOL mode, which you currently see in conversion mode. So in VTOL mode, it behaves much like a helicopter. You can see it can turn its nose left, right. Using the flight controls, the aircraft can slide to the right, slide to the left. One of the unique challenges in developing and even flying the V-22 is the flight controls themselves. So you think about a normal helicopter, you have your power lever or your collective. You pull that up, the helicopter goes up. You push it down, it goes down. Then you have your stick, the cyclic. You push that forward, it goes faster. You pull it backwards, it goes slower. On an airplane, they're kind of opposite. Your power, you put it in, you go faster. You pull it back, you go slower. You pull the stick backwards, the nose goes up and you climb. You push the stick forward, the nose goes down and it descends. So there's actually a series of computers that control the flight control surfaces because no mechanical linkage between the pilot's controls and the flight control surfaces are possible. It all has to be done by computer. Now you'll see a hover nacelle drill. The pilots will actually modulate those nacelles, allowing it to bring the nose up, and then bring the nacelles backwards, allowing the nose to go down. So maintaining one stable hover over the spot, the nose of the aircraft is lifting and then diving. With a nose low attitude, as you currently see, the pilots can maintain a visual reference with the zone as they come in and land all the way down. Osprey will set down for a landing now. We completed the helicopter portion of our demonstration. Now we'll show you what really makes this aircraft special, this ability to take off and land like an airplane, in addition to a helicopter. We can weigh up to 52,000 pounds, but we can go up to 60.5 thousand pounds with enough runway. Bring those nacelles forward, put a little power in, and get a rolling start. Aircraft will pass through 40 knots. The pilots will put in full power. And it'll climb up and away. Safely off deck, the pilots bring gear up, check with the crew chiefs to make sure they're set in the back, and now it's time to go fast. You'll see them do a wing flash, bring themselves all the way forward, and go from being a helicopter to becoming an airplane. themselves forward on the down stops, the airplane fully in airplane mode. The pilots then put in full power and accelerate from top speed to the V-22, 280 knots. That would be 322.2187 miles per hour in your car.
There for a roll-on landing. So bring yourselves back just a little bit. Those prop rotors are absolutely massive, 87 feet in diameter, tip to tip. If they were all the way forward in airplane mode, they're actually large enough to strike the deck. So the pilots have to bring themselves back about 60 degrees, and that'll allow them to roll on and land like an airplane. That GP is actually the sound of those prop rotors beating the air into submission as the V-22 defies the laws of aerodynamics. The downwash it generates is an equivalent of a Cat 4 hurricane, up to 90 miles per hour.